Hello YouTube, it's William. Forgive the way I look, but in the shops it's about 2 o'clock this morning and it's 2:30 now. So 12 hours in the shop. I had to get these knives done and get them video done, so we'll get them 24-hour notice on the website. So this is the pre-sale video for the Master Woodsman's Blackbird second special limited edition run. Okay, that's a mouthful. All right, first one, as probably everybody knows, the first limited run or special, monthly special, sold out in less than 15 minutes. It's somewhere between 12 and 14 minutes they sold out, all 30 of them. So this time I've got 35. So I don't know how well this is going to go, given the circumstances, but anyway, I got 35, and we'll see how it goes as well. But this is the 24-hour heads up. You can view this video and not have to be rushed. These knives will not be available to buy until they are listed on my website on Monday, April the 6th at 12 o'clock noon Central Standard Time. Okay? And no, I will not pre-sell them. People keep asking me, can I buy one now? No. Sorry, to be fair to everyone, because I get at least 10 or 15 people a day asking that. To be fair, I'm going to put them on the website, and then first come, first serve. If you have it in your cart and it's sold before you can pay for it, that means somebody put it in their cart before you did. Okay? So the system is set up to where it will let whoever put it in their cart first pay for it first. Okay? So if they go away and leave the cart, then you could buy it. But if they go ahead and pay for it, then I'm sorry. So here's what I suggest. I suggest at 11:59 Central Standard Time, you're on your computer. You already went to the Sheath's website or web page. And if you don't know how to maneuver through my website, if you go to the home page, wcknives.com, there's a link in the description below. wcknives.com, and on the home page there's a video that says navigation of website, so you can watch that, and it tells you how to go through the whole website, how to purchase, how to do everything. So if you need to do a little homework before the sale, that's a good video to watch. Okay, so before the sale, what you do is you go on the website, go to the Sheath's page, select the sheath you want, and select the sheath model for Blackbird, not the Master Woodsman. The Master Woodsman's a Model 1. Totally different knife. Bigger, wider, different tip, different knife, okay? So select the Blackbird model. Put that in your cart. Then refresh the page until you see the listing on the Available Custom Knives webpage for these knives to pop up, okay? Then once they pop up, then you can add the knife that you want to your cart at that time, and you can buy both of them at the same time. You don't have to come back later and buy a sheath. You can have it all right there, so I don't get confused and send you a knife without a sheath and all this other good stuff, okay? Because as you've seen my list, I have over 100. It depends on how things are going. But just on the retail side, we're well over 100 knives that's in progress right now. That's not counting the wholesale. Wholesale's probably another 100 that's in works, okay? So there's a lot of things going on. This week I shipped out 43, 50, over 50 knives just this week, okay? So have a lot going on. So please, if you want to buy a sheath, put it on buy it with the knife. And you're not going to miss out on the knife. You can go there ahead of time, put it in your cart, just leave it there. When you come back to it, it's going to be there. Until you take it out of your cart, it's going to be in your cart, okay? All right. One thing while we're talking about sheaths. Randy at Stitch Gear, my buddy, he has a Blackbird stamp now that he can stamp these sheaths so that you can have a matching sheath with your Blackbird knife. He has a limited number that he sent to Blackie, since this knife was named after Blackie because Blackie promoted it far out of it and he just wouldn't let it go. Bless you, Mike. Blackie, I love you, man. But he wouldn't let it go, so I actually just named the knife after him because of that. Blackie, he said that's my knife. So, I tried to go with a different route on the after he got the prototype, but he wouldn't let it go. He said, no, this is my knife. So anyway, so it was named after Blackie, and so because of that, Randy had shipped a number of sheaths to Blackie, and Blackie has signed the back of a certain amount of sheaths. Now, I don't know how many. You'd have to get to Randy and talk to Randy at www.stitchedgear.com. And there's a link in the description below for stitchedgear.com. Talk to Randy. That's a totally separate company, has nothing to do with me. That's all Randy. He's just a very good friend of mine. And we do a lot of collaborations together. We got a knife going into a movie. He's doing the sheath for it. A bunch of other stuff going on. So anyway, there's going to be back to the knives. There's going to be 3 listings. One listing is going to have 3V. There's 5 3Vs. And there's going to be another listing that has 01. There is 10 01s. And there's going to be another listing that has the AEBLs. And I think there's 20 AEBLs. All total, there's like 35 of them, all totaled. So there's 5 3Vs, 10 01s, and 20, maybe 20. I pull my shoes off, but I can get there. So it'll be 20 AEBLs, okay? And so we'll start. I'm going to just pick them up and go through them right quick. We'll start with the 3Vs, and here we go. I hope I don't get the type of handles mixed up. All right, here's the first one. And the reason I'm doing this inside is because it's raining outside. So anyway, hope you can get to see this. This is, I'm not sure. I think it's Coca-Cola. We're going to call it Coca-Cola. All right, green pins, green liners, if you can see that. And it is 3V. All of these knives will have a 2 for second limited run. Okay, that's a 2. So if you see one that doesn't have anything, that means that it's just a production model. But if it has a number on it, that means that it was a limited special run. So the first one that came out a couple of months ago had a 1. This is the second one, so it has a 2. Okay. So anyway, wood scales, premium scales, pricing on these knives. Of course, 3V is more expensive to purchase the steel, more expensive to fabricate the steel, more expensive to grind the steel. It's just more expensive. So it's going to be the top of the line. You're looking at probably $385 or somewhere along there for something like this, okay? Premium scales, premium pins, liners, premium steel, okay? That's the first one. This one is a little bit narrower than the rest of them, to kind of give you an idea. So if you want one that's got a little bit thin, narrow handle, then this one's the one. This is rosewood. Okay, 3V. You can see the 3V stamp on the blade. Has a center mosaic red. Has the nautical star pins and a cherry red liner. Okay, again, you can see it's just a little bit narrower than the rest of them. A little bit thinner handle. So those are like a little bit narrower handle. This is the knife for you. Okay, 3V. The next one is Coca-Cola as well. This one is this is Burl Walnut. This is Burl Walnut. I'm sorry. This is Burl Walnut. All right. So this first one was Burl Walnut. All right. This is Coca-Cola here. Green pins, green liners, and then just to see the difference, how close they are. Even I get confused. But anyway, this one's Coca-Cola. This one is Burl Walnut. Okay. All right. Green pins, dark green liner, 3V. Beautiful knife. Beautiful knife. All right. Now these knives, the handles need to be buffed with some steel wool. So once they dry a little bit more on the handles, then I'll buff them out. So when you get them, they're gonna be purty. Okay. They're gonna be purty. Got one in African Blackwood, 3V, green with nautical star pins, has a green liner. Okay. I've got one in leopard wood, and this is the last one in 3V. Leopard wood, puppy paws, black WC mosaic, yellow or gold. I think it's more of a gold than a yellow, in my opinion. I like this color. Liners, and again, it fills up the hands quite nicely. All these woods do, except that one that's a little bit narrow for those that's got likes a narrow handle. Okay, now let's go to the 01s. First one is Bird's Eye Maple. I've been getting some beautiful maple lately. So anyway, puppy mosaics, red liners. Something like this is probably going to run about $290, $285, $290, somewhere along in there. So this one has a black line on it, and that is in the wood. I've tried to sand that out, but it doesn't. It stays. So it's in the wood. Of course, it says 01 on the blade, and there you have it. All right, the 2 on the blade for second run. Okay, now here is a curly maple or tiger maple. Just some copper pins, some brick red liners. Just a nice knife. 01. I've got one here in Bird's Eye Bacardi with a center red mosaic and the nautical star pins, red liner. Again, 01 tool steel. Got the most economical runs is going to be the Sure Touch, and if you want a narrow handle and that's just going to be a workhorse of a knife, Sure Touch is the handle for you. I mean, it still fills up my hand quite nicely, but it is a little bit narrower than, say, the wood scales. Okay, if I can see that, a little bit difference. All right. Okay, I've got green Sure Touch. I've got a couple of those in the 01. I've got a red one in Sure Touch. And these are going to be the $245 range. I've got a orange one in Sure Touch. Okay. All of them have the 2. I've got a blue one in Sure Touch. Okay. And I've got a leopard wood with puppy mosaics in 01. It has the yellow liner, 01. Okay, and I've got a African blackwood with just brass pins and a yellow liner. And again, these handles are going to be polished up once they dry a little bit. Still got a little oil on them. So once they dry a little bit, then we'll buff them up a little bit. I'm just in a rush to try to get these knives done. And so we'll probably buff them up before the pictures. All right. Okay. That's all of the 01s. Now let me move the camera over to the AEBLs and we'll go through that. So, all right. Okay. AEBLs. Let's talk about the Sure Touch right quick. Kind of get them all organized here. Okay, I've got a couple. I got 3 blue Sure Touch. I've got 2 orange Sure Touch in AEBL, and I've got 1 orange Sure Touch that has puppy mosaics and a center WC mosaic. Okay, that's one. That's the only Sure Touch I have that has. No, I'm sorry, I got one more. And premium pins. I got one red one with premium pins and with the puppy mosaics and the black WC in the center. Okay. And I've got 1 black Sure Touch. And that's all of the Sure Touch. So I've got 3 blues. I've got 2 orange. I've got an additional orange with the mosaics. And I've got 1 black, 1 red, and 1 red with the mosaics, and 1 green. Did you see the green? Did I show the green? Just like the other green, except this one's an AEBL. All right. Okay. All right, now let's go through the premium scales right quick. Got another one that's a bird's eye maple. Look at those pins. These are wheel pins, I think is what they're called. Those are nice. Dark blue liners on this. I don't know if you can see it in the light, but it is dark blue. Beautiful wood. Beautiful wood. I've got one black palm with black micarta pins. It's hard to see, but they are black micarta pins in there. The yellow liners. Okay, AEBL. I've got a Osage scales with the pinwheels. I think it may be pinwheels. That's what they're called. It has the dark blue liners. I've got Coca-Cola with just copper pins and a yellow liner. I've got mine just went blank. We'll go back to that. I'm tired, folks. I've been working hard trying to get this done ready. Mesquite. I've got this one in mesquite. Okay. Green liners, green pins, beautiful knife. All right. This is walnut. Oh, man. Bear with me. This is walnut. This is cool. It's got the blacksmith anvil pins. Ain't that cool? And here's the other side of it. Okay. Another Coca-Cola with copper pins. This one has brick red liners. Another one with walnut. Man, I can't ever remember that name. Walnut, black micarta pins, and yellow liners. I got one in. I think this is Coca-Cola as well. Coca-Cola is kind of hard to deduce because it's got so many different color variations. But I think this is Coca-Cola. Has those anvils again, so that's kind of cool. All right, now the back side of it. Almost got me. Things are sharp. And the last one is blackwood with just brass pins and yellow liners. Okay. And just kind of give you an idea of what they look like once we buff them up a little bit. You just take some steel wool once the oil dries. The oil is dry on this one. Until it dries out, it kind of feels tacky. See how it shines? They all will do that. All right. Okay. Excuse me. That is it. Hope everybody gets the knife they want. I recommend selecting at least 2 or 3 of your priorities. That way, if somebody beats you to putting one of yours in their cart, your first priority, you have a second or a third choice that you can rush and get that in your cart as well. So that way you won't completely lose out. Okay. I hope you guys, like I said, get the ones you want, and I hope you guys are being safe. I hope your families are safe. That's the most important thing. And you guys, first responders, your healthcare workers that's working through this, all of the special people that's having to work. I guess I am too, because I'm here at the house, man. Ain't nothing like that to stop me. But anyway, you guys be careful, okay? And be sure and you're in our thoughts and prayers, and we'll get through this. We will. we'll get through this. We'll be stronger. We'll be a little bit more smarter, and I hope. And it will be a footnote in history. Till the next one, you guys get in the backyard, whittle on a stick. Be sure and take a child with you, get the opportunity. And don't forget those plenty of Band-Aids and lots of knives. Catch you again soon.